We are proposing a servant leader, trust-based model for
Yes.
campus transformation. And for us, that servant leader is, one, thinking about others first,
You have to.
but with confidence, with courage, with empathy, and with accountability, right? Because if you don't have accountability and high expectations.
Correct.
So tell me about, did you face any resistance to what you were trying to implement? Because that sounds like a lot of change to me.
I certainly face resistance. Think about it. I am a younger administrator. I'm not from the city of El Paso, even though El Paso is my second home.
Okay.
And so naturally, it's like, who is this guy coming in here, making us change, speaking life into us, building hope? It is sometimes it felt like too much change. But despite the resistance which was there, I was very consistent in my message. And our vision and our model for that year was make kids better. I didn't want to have this long drawn out statement about 21st century learning. We had to just make our children better. And so the slogan of make kids better, everyone began to embrace it. You might push back, you might resist, but ultimately, I know you want to make children better. So it's easier to get on board. And there was some turnover.
Yeah, tell me about who was resistant that you won over.
So
was there somebody that stands out?
There were a few people who stand out. And let me tell you why. They were used to doing things their way on the campus for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I believe, and I've learned over the years, that there is the way versus a way. There's very rarely one way of doing something. If I said right now, Dr. Flippen, let's all add to get to the number of 10. You might say 6 plus 4, I might say 7 plus 3, and we're both correct. And so I had to get everyone to understand that there are multiple ways of doing things. And when I was consistent, and of course, we spoke about earlier about accountability, I'll tell you a few times, but I will get to typing and document you if I have to. But we were going somewhere together as a campus through this service. You mentioned it, through serving others. And through serving others, I had to make sure that everyone knew that we were on a journey together. And those who pushed back, you were either going to hop on board, but this train was moving down the tracks in the northeast, the north side. And if you weren't on board, we were going to leave you at the station.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's exactly what's needed. So walk us through a little bit about what changed. What did you see transform over the period?
The first thing we touched was branding. We had to identify, so our colors were black and gold. The black's the easy color, but the gold, did we have a yellow gold? Did we have a rust gold? Did we have a gold? So I saw so many different logos, so many different shades of yellow or gold. So then we pinned that down.
Why start there? Why was that important?
Because our identity.
Yeah.
We had to know who we were.
Who are we?
And I wanted, because Parkland is a very powerful community. And I wanted for parents, alumni, children, our elementary and middle school students as well, to understand that we're all raising to be in that black and gold. And so once we identified our colors, I changed the logo as well. And of course, I worked with the school district on that. And that logo, so we were the Parkland Matadors. And it was all about catching the bull. And so we changed our logo to have these horns. And it was a very simple insignia that whenever you saw that, it represented Parkland High School. And it meant
something
strength.
to be proud of.
Yes, sir. It meant strength. It meant academic success.
Because again, you mentioned early that there wasn't a lot of pride.
Correct.
Pride.
It was more
viewed themselves as less than.
Yeah, that is correct.
And so now you've rebranded it and said, okay, now this is who we are. This is something to be proud of.
This is exactly who we are.
And now live up to it.
Correct.